What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, it's going to be all about the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and how you can prepare yourself once you get this phone. Because this phone, if you've never had a folding phone, and this is really what this video is all about, it's for people that have never had a folding phone such as the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And, you know, things you should be looking out for, things you should get. So let's jump into the video. And if you've heard some of these things I've said before, it's because they're important and some of the things will be new to you. So let's jump into the video. First thing is, this phone is a beast. It's big. Get a pop socket, get a ring holder. It makes it so much easier to hold and prop up, and they're inexpensive and they just add a lot of value to your phone, because once you open this bad boy up, you're looking at a big screen with a lot of man hand you gotta have. I have small hands, so if you have small delicate hands like myself, even though my hands aren't really delicate, but if you have small hands like myself, it's gonna make it a little bit harder to hold this. Don't get a cramp holding it, get a pop socket or some kind of ring holder. I'll link those down below. The other thing you definitely wanna get, and this would be number 2, would be a case. Protect your investment. Now, when I say protect your investment, there's gonna be 2 things. Obviously, get a case, and I'll link one down below that I know you should probably, that was probably the best. I didn't even have it, but I know a lot of people loved it. It was a Spigen case that a lot of people love. It's expensive, but again, a lot of people liked it, so I'll link that case down below. But beyond that, you might want to get some protective glass, in which better one to get than what a lot of people use. And I just did a video on it, which if you want to watch that video, I'll also link down below, is the WhiteStone dome glass. I'll link if you want to pick those up. It's kind of expensive, or it can be. You can either get their film or their ultra thin glass protection. And again, you get that protection, you get that peace of mind of potentially saving your phone if it fell on its face. You don't have to go through the hassle of going through an insurance claim with, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, or wherever you live with your carrier, or with Samsung. You would basically just peel off that protective glass and save your phone. So protect your investment, definitely get a case, and potentially get a glass protection on the phone as well. Next thing up is, you have this big display, and you've probably seen it in some of the ads, is how to multitask or multi-window. Like, you're gonna wanna do this. It's one of the cooler things to do on the phone. And let me just close all my apps real quick. So I've got all my apps closed at this point, and maybe you wanna multitask. So it's very easy. All you're gonna do is swipe over from here, and you're gonna have this little quick panel right here. And if you don't have that, let me show you how to turn that on real quick. Swipe down from the top, go to the gear in the top right. That'll bring up settings. Once you're in settings, what you want to do, go into display, and then you're going to see edge panel. Go down until you see edge panels. Tap on that. Make sure it's turned on at the top there. And you're going to see panels. Tap on panels. Make sure apps is turned on. So just tap that checkbox up there. Once you have that, you're gonna see it over here. Swipe over, and you have all these apps. So you could press on one app. Maybe you want whatever. Maybe I want the Google Play Store open. So I'll open up the Google Play Store, and then I swipe over again. Maybe I wanna bring another app. Maybe I wanna bring over my calculator. So I'll press and hold it, and then drag it to where I want. I can drag it down here, can drag it over here. So I'm just gonna drop it up here. And now I have 2 windows open at once. I can go like this. And again, I have 2 windows open at once. I can add another window if I want. All right, so I'm gonna swipe over, and you're gonna say, well, what if I want more apps than I see up there? Just go to the very top, go to the bottom, I should say, and then hit this little square down here. This will bring up all of your apps that you can see here. And then you just choose the app you want. So maybe I want, maybe I want my bond app. So I'm gonna press and hold it, and I can drag it onto the top here, or put it in the middle. So I'll drag it down here. So now I have 3 apps open, but maybe I want more apps. You can do floating apps as well. So I'm gonna swipe over here, and I'm gonna bring up the, bring up Spotify, press and hold it. And I can't do another one like that, so I have to put it in the middle, and now it becomes a dragging window, and you can do different things. So basically I have 4 apps open. You can open up a lot more of those floating windows, and take advantage of the multitasking, because it's really, really cool on such a big display. Next up is Face Unlock. Face Unlock, just so you know, and I just did a video about this recently, is not on the front display. So if you're trying to do Face Unlock with this front display, it's not going to work. The only place that Face Unlock exists is on this big display. So if you want to set it up, swipe down, go into settings, go into biometrics and security, and then go to facial recognition, go in there, set it up, and again, it'll be only on this big display. Speaking of biometrics, without a doubt, set up the fingerprint sensor. It's on the side here, it doubles as the power button, and it's the easiest way and the most convenient way to unlock your phone. Why? Because when you're holding your phone, look where your thumb is. It's right next to the fingerprint sensor, and it unlocks it on this display or the bigger display, and you always have access to it. So without a doubt, go into that where I just showed you in settings and set up the fingerprint sensor, and your finger will always be there, and you just lay your finger on it and it'll automatically unlock your phone. It's a great little feature, and I love the side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Next up is charging. Well, of course this phone can charge. It can wired charge, so you put in a charger down the bottom here, and great. So obviously you can wired charge. What about wireless charging? Yes, this phone can also wirelessly charge. So make sure you can, I guess you could do it open, but most likely you're just gonna close it. Make sure you might want to take your case off. It might be able to charge with the case on, but regardless, it can wirelessly charge too. Just place it flat down on your wireless charger or your standing wireless charger, and it will wirelessly charge. Also, you can charge devices on the back of this. So close it up and throw a device on the back here, and it will wirelessly charge. In order to do that though, you do have to go into your quick toggles. So go into your quick toggles, swipe down, and you're going to see, there it is right there, wireless power share. Just tap that on, turn it on. I'm under 30%, so it won't turn on, but turn that on, close your phone, throw something on the back, and you'll be able to wireless charge it. Speaking of charging, there's no charger in the box with the Galaxy Z Fold 3. If you don't have one, buy one. I'll link a couple down below that'll work great, and they're not that expensive, so pick up one of those if you don't have one or you need one. But again, there's no charger inside of the box. Another cool thing to know about Galaxy Z Fold phones is you're gonna have two home screens. What does that mean? It means if you set one up on here, it doesn't mimic to when you have the phone on this display. So when I have this display, I actually have completely different home screens, and you have to set them up. So set these, when you set it up on here with all your folders and where your apps are, you'll also have to do it on the bigger display as well. Also, your wallpapers, lock screens, all that stuff is gonna be separate as well. So it'll be, you set it up on this screen and you set it up on this screen. So where you set them up exactly the same way. You go, you press here on a blank spot and then set it up down here. You got all your wallpapers and themes and all that stuff. And again, you do it exactly on here as well. Just go to this screen, let me unlock it, and press and hold on a blank spot. Do your themes, all that stuff. So you have to set them up separate. You end up with two separate home screens. You might love that, you might hate it, but I actually think it's pretty cool. Another cool feature about the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is both displays have 120 Hertz. Now, the way you turn that on is you swipe down from the top, go into settings, go into display, and you're gonna see adaptive motion smoothness. So you'll see a motion smoothness, you'll see adaptive, tap on it, make sure it's set to adaptive. If it's not, it's gonna be set to standard, and you won't get that free-flowing, really smooth, fast-feeling experience. So when you turn it on here, it does not automatically turn it on the small screen. So what you do, close the phone, unlock it, so you're on that main screen of this, swipe down from the top, go to settings, go into display, and again, you're going to see, I don't have it because this is the Galaxy Z Fold 2, but you'll see motion smoothness again, turn that to adaptive if it's not set to. That way you get 120 Hertz on this display and the big display as well. Next up, as you probably know, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is compatible with an S Pen, but an S Pen, if you didn't know, is not in the box. So you have to purchase that separately. I'll link it down below. Also know that when you do use the S Pen, it's really gonna be for just writing on the screen. So if you do get that Galaxy Z Fold S Pen, they won't have any of the Bluetooth features built into it so that you can take photos and do air gestures and things like that. But you will be able to also, if you wanted to, purchase the S Pen Pro, which can do all of that. All right, here's the last two. One, there is a camera underneath the display. You might not fully see it, but there is a camera on the Galaxy Z Fold 3 on this big display. A lot of you guys already know that, so I'm not preaching to you guys. I'm preaching to people that might not know about this phone that much, or they forgot. There is a camera underneath there, so open up your camera app and you can take advantage of that front camera. Now, the quality of the photos might not be as good as the one right here, or definitely not the ones on the back, but there still is a camera on that big display. It's just hidden a little bit, and you might have seen some, pixelization and some things like that, but there is a camera. And then the last one, take advantage of the water resistance. There's no dust resistance, but there's water resistance. So this can go into water about 3 feet for about 30 minutes. So if you fell in the toilet or you brought it in a body of water, it should be okay. There's potential it might not be with salt water or, chlorined water, something like that. But, you bring it into a little kiddie pool to take photos of your kid, or you just, I don't know, whatever, you put it into a pond or something like that, it might be absolutely fine. Take advantage of the water resistance of the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Talk in the rain, dunk it in the water, you should be okay. Bring it in the shower with you, again, you should be absolutely okay with that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that video was a little bit informative for you. I know some of the stuff you guys already knew. Maybe you knew everything, but again, this is for people that are new to the Z Fold line and wanted to know some of the things to look out for and know about. So hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you want to pick up a Galaxy Z Fold 3, it's linked down below, and we'll see you down the road.